Hello and welcome to day 48. One more day in week 7 and we move on to the real week 8. Those of you that were on my email list probably got the email last week saying it was week 8, and I don't know where my head was. I was trying to jump into advance time, but we're finishing up week 7, just about to go into week 8, which is, to me, insane. But anyway, yesterday was kind of a train wreck day. I went to work on, I think it was Lean on Me, and got the right hand was really perfect, and got the left hand, and that was pretty well done. And when I tried to combine them together, it just went out the window. It was definitely a train wreck. There's a little bit of different beats and timing and stuff on both hands. And it was pretty much a challenge. I was talking to Val afterwards yesterday, and she said, I told her, I said, it's marked as a beginner one, what they call it, first steps 1 beginner thing. And it's a little more challenging than it looks. So it's one on the books to be working on. I did not work on it anymore yesterday. Things got a little crazy. And then this morning I got everything set up, was going to start practicing, and the Airwave wasn't connecting. So I had to shut everything down and reboot and do a bunch of stuff, and everything got working again. So I didn't get to do my initial kind of warm-up practicing that I usually do before I go live. So we're going to see where today goes. I think what we may do today is we may do some of we might do some of the game stuff. I think I'm going to come back to I'm a Believer. I started working on that a couple days ago. So I may go through that again, see how that goes. And then, like I said, we may jump over and do one of the games to kind of fill in some time here and get some fingering practice and stuff in. So we'll see what happens. So anyway, thanks for coming. Hey, Jeff, welcome to the stream. And so I'm going to switch over to the practice session. And like I said, we're going to go back and start with I'm a Believer. Like I said, it's been a couple of days since I did this, so I'm going to start at the beginning here just to kind of refresh my brain.
Hey, Ruben here. Today we're going to be learning the melody from the chorus to I'm a Believer. The song was originally recorded in the 60s by the Monkees, but if you're anything like me, you probably first heard it in Shrek. So this iconic melody can be played with just 6 notes. So the way that we're going to do it is we're going to play with 3 fingers in each hand, and each finger is only going to be responsible for playing 1 note. Let's take a look at it. Okay, so the left hand has the job of playing these 3 notes: E, F sharp, and G sharp. And in the right hand, we're going to be playing the notes A, B, and C sharp. So again, each finger is only going to be responsible for playing 1 note at a time. And you don't have to stay very rigidly in this position the whole time that you're playing, but it will make it easier to remember that if you ever have a B, for example, it's going to be the pointer finger in the right hand. Let's try it out. To make it a bit more manageable, we're going to break down the chorus into 2 halves. So now let's take a look at how the first section sounds. So now try practicing that first half of the chorus a few times until you get a feel for it.
Happens, sir. Really.
So now the second half of the chorus starts out very similarly to the first, but eventually we introduce two additional notes, which is the pointer finger in the left hand playing F sharp, and the thumb in the right hand playing A. Let's take a look at how we work those in.
Okay.
Great, so now try working through that second half a few times.
Okay. Please don't go to speed. I'm gonna go back. This one's why? Why am I having so much trouble there? Why? All right, one more time here. Why can't I get that? Hey there, Val. Let's see. I think I'm going to come back into this. Is it?
Hey, Ruben here. Today,
I'm just. Why did I get the fact that that's. Timing is way off. Let's see if we can get the notes. Why? I'll just be happy if I can get the notes. Oh, come on.
Hey, Ruben here. Today,
this is like ridiculous. and it keeps changing me from my fingering. Be one of those days. Okay. Sometimes they give you a length of time before you have to hit the replay, and then, you know, so it gives you time to like restart it, and other times it's like it cuts you off. I am not comfortable moving on with this yet, so sorry about this. Why? Weird. Okay. I think we'll see where.
So now you can try combining both sections into one unified chorus. And just remember, each finger only has one job. It only has to play a single note. But you also don't have to remain fixed and rigid in this position. You're always going to be able to play better if you're more relaxed. So you might find that you have to work through it a few times before you get the hang of it. It's a really fun melody, but the timing can be a bit tricky. And if you're ever doubting yourself, just remember, I'm a believer in you.
Why is it so hard? Okay, let's. I'm gonna make that early. It didn't give me my... Let's try this again. See if I can get into the...
So now you can try combining.
One more time. Hey, Obbs, welcome. Let's see where we're at. We're about 18. I think probably do some more work on that one. Maybe let's do a game. I have a feeling this is going to be, we'll see. They're starting to get harder. Is this me? Let's see. This is all over the place. Maybe I go to one finger. Not too bad. What the heck? We only have time. This would be the last thing we do, I think. Really? I swear I hit the C. Last chance. Okay, well, I got 4 out of 5 stars, so I'll accept that one, and I boosted up a level. So anyway, I'll come out of here. So that was kind of day 48. Yesterday, I have to admit, was I mean, while I was laughing hysterically at myself, it was also a very challenging song that I picked to play, which was supposedly supposed to be a beginner song, as I said earlier, but it was a little on the upper end of the beginner scale. And it is something that I'm going to go back and work on, but I didn't have a chance to work on it yesterday, and I didn't have a chance to practice this morning. So I'm glad I was able to do something that I kind of was able to make it through, and then do the little game at the end that kind of was like, and it's like you can hit some notes with and whatnot. But anyway, we'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow is Monday. Tomorrow will be the last day of week 7. So we'll be on at 2 p.m. in the afternoon on Sunday. I want to thank everybody for showing up. If you're new here and you want to join my mailing list, I've dropped a link into chat to sign up for the mailing list up in the upper corner there. If you're interested in the software that I'm using to stream this, it's called Ecamm, and there's a link up there to find out more information about that. And like I said, there's also a QR code down in this corner for the mailing list too. But anyway, I want to say thank you for joining me on this crazy journey. Some days are going to be great, and some days are going to be like really bad. But that's part of the learning process. You know, so some days it all clicks, and some other days when you add something weird in. And like I said yesterday, it was adding in both hands in kind of a little bit different pattern. It wasn't just like clink, 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 clink with both fingers. The counting was off a little bit on both hands. So it was quite challenging. And I keep attempting to beat up myself, and I have to pull myself back because, like I said, I used to play the piano 20 years ago. I could do stuff like that. I can't do that anymore, and I have to let myself know that A, I am a lot older than I was when I used to do this, so the brain is not as, snappy as it used to be, and it's been 20 years since I've done anything like this, so I keep reminding myself that I have to give myself some grace. Allow myself. I made mistakes when I was first learning. I'm making mistakes now, and it's okay. It's part of the process. But anyway, thank you again for joining me on day 48, and I will see everybody tomorrow. Take care.